Hello, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our solicitation sourcing. Sorry, I've been talking solicitation. The sourcing hypercare meeting. Again, we are joined with Rich Kanya from CGI. And the agenda is to review any open items that we had from last meeting and to talk about any new items. Right. So I'll open up the floor to anyone.
All right.
So I have something. Remember what we were talking about this morning, Tracy, about those
Advanced.
tabs at the bottom.
So
when
yes.
we're creating an RFX.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted to know more about the advanced options that's on the solicitation.
Okay. Those are
Yeah. So
Go ahead.
basically, I just wanted to know if there's a section in the guide that kind of elaborates on what all those fields are for in the event that a user requests more information about, what they mean and, what they actually do.
Yes, I believe I do have that. I will have to search for it because it's something that we really dealt with about a year and a half ago when we were just really figuring out what the requirements would be with the advanced options that Evalua has. So yeah, Lawrence, I'll find that and I'll post. I'll probably send it to Tracy and then we can post it or however you want to do that about the advanced options. So, but I'll find that sheet. It's somewhere in my hard drive somewhere.
Great, thank you.
I'm just making a note.
Yeah, advanced options, job notification. So there was, Lawrence, you had something on Friday. You had a question about were for an RFP were line items required, and they are not required. What will happen on a response is if I leave a line item empty, I will a pop-up will show. I'm not in a response. I can get to it. Give me a second. I'll get to it. I can try to show it instead of just telling it. Let's see, where am I? There's the share screen. Tracy, it's disabled participant sharing. So if you could undo that.
Why does that?
It must be per meeting. You might have to do it per meeting.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, let me see if I can jump into one and try it. It's closed. Where am I? Right. Yeah. All right, here we go. Crushed stone. Wonder who did that one.
Y'all gonna leave me alone with my crushed stone.
That's a good one. I always know who. This is an IFB. Well, I'll go this way anyway and just tell you that. Oh, I must be logged in somewhere else. Give me a second. Oop. Give me 1 second to get that back going. But for vendors will be able to respond without entering in line information. It will show a pop-up saying, hey, you're missing information, but that'll be up to the buyer to decide if they're going to go with that response or not, if they're not going to fill in all the information.
While you're pulling that up,
yeah,
let me ask whatever came of the filtering of the vendors when it came to entering in paper responses, adding a vendor to the supplier list.
Oh, Lawrence, that's a good one. Yep, I'm good. Yeah,
I can
Yeah.
see that being a big issue for
Yep.
a lot of people with not being able to filter through the vendors
Yeah.
into the paper responses.
Yeah. That one is an open item that I will have for the next time.
Okay.
All right, let me share again. And Tracy, make sure I have it written down, but make sure you write it down too, because when we talk about going over stuff, I want to make sure that we don't miss that one. What's this?
So what was that again, Lawrence? The list of,
Your paper response on the Analyze and Award, or no, the RFX activity.
Yeah.
Entering
So
into
when
paper response, trying to find that vendor to be able to
oh, okay,
enter a
okay,
paper response for them.
okay.
My
maybe add like a search field or something in that section so that we
Yeah.
can
I
think-
filter through the vendors.
Yeah, we've talked
Mhm.
about that. That's not something that's going to be ready for go live. So what we're going to try to find something for you for go live.
Okay.
But I'm trying to get back to my screen here, but Zoom is.
Sorry, Lawrence, while he's doing that, can you explain what that issue was again so I can write it down?
So remember when we were trying to add the paper response, we had to go back to the supplier list towards the top of the I guess you want to say the project.
Mhm.
You add the supplier into the supplier list, you save it, and then it drops down. So during your Analyze and Award section, and we had to filter through all those vendors. I was trying to
Right.
see if there was a way that we could have it filter out, or maybe we could even search through, like just type the vendor name in so we don't have to cycle through all the pages.
Yeah.
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 And
That's a good one.
the interesting about that is that at the top of that page, you have extract supplier list,
Mhm.
where you would think that you should be able to just click on that button and maybe you can find it, quicker that way instead of having to go down and run
I
it as
think-
an Excel spreadsheet.
Right. I think a search function would make it a lot easier.
Definitely.
Yeah. Great. Let's see. Let me try to find that crushed stone again. Right. Response item. Thank you, Tracy, for only having one line. Oh, without unit price, without date. Let's say I wanted to add it as an attachment.
I had one that I just did for George Mason,
Mhm.
that they didn't have line items.
Right. Yeah, and on the RFX side, you can submit without line items. It's not required. It'll show up as there won't be an items tab here, and you'll just have
Yep.
to, attach documentation however the buyer wants that to be done. But if you validate from, okay, go ahead, Tracy.
Nope, no, you go ahead.
So here, Lawrence, it'll tell you haven't filled in the line item. It'll let you know you can cancel, go back and fill it in. It'll be one of one, but you can't submit without entering a line item
Okay.
information there. So it'll be up to the buyer to let them know this is
Required.
you need to fill it in or you'll be invalid or whatever wording they want to use. But so yeah, that was for that one. Yeah, the filter one. Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one for the paper response. I think Felicia, you had one about print and bid tab, right? There was a print bid tab scenario.
Yes.
Yep. So let me go back and show that one. Okay. Which proposed suppliers to be done. Really, it doesn't. Let's see, it's analyze an award. So if they wanted to print the bid tab, they are going to have to go in this. You can see on the proposals. Let me go back. On the proposals, they can easily pick the winner. You know, they can just do it by total. If they want to go in and do a little more, maybe do it by grid, do it by vendor. It'll look a little bit more like it does with the bid tabs, but I think.
And this was on an IFB.
Yeah, this is on
Okay.
IFB, right. So here, this is your grid. This is the
I
one
can't see
line.
your screen. I don't see
Oh,
your screen. Yeah.
Okay. I think it says
Yeah,
you
all
are
we see is your
showing-
login.
Oh, that's not great. It says I'm sharing. All right. Let me try again. Okay. How about now?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay. All right. Let me go back and start again. So here, when you come to the analyze and award, it'll have the list of vendors.
Mhm.
You can, you know, they'll have it by title. You can go in, or total, excuse me, and then
Mhm.
you can go in. So this one I had tested just or verified that what it looks like without, if you declined a line. Now
Mhm.
this one only had one, so I had put yes to no, basically no bid the line. So it just
Right.
shows up as an empty. If you go into the proposal itself, you can see that the supplier declined it.
Right.
And then let's go back into, so if you wanted to print, so here, this is the scenarios tab, and here,
Mhm.
this is where you can come in and you can pick if you want the system to try to, you know, come up with the best scenario. It'll work behind the scenes to kind of figure it out. You can do it that way, or you can come down and you see one response was declined, the other one has, you know, the information that they entered. You can also come down to the overall total and it'll show that only one vendor actually entered information. So, but here, if you print, it lays it out. Here's
Yeah,
proposal one,
yeah.
proposal two. It looks a little more similar to what we have today, but yeah, I think I would hope that it would be something they could use if they needed to print from here. So that's how you would do it if you wanted to print the bid tab instead of just
Yeah, but these are still only showing grand totals, right?
this is spread
Yeah.
decline amount.
Can you stop
Unit
sharing it? And I
price.
can put up one with, we actually received 2 proposals from.
Sure.
Okay. Mm. Let me know when you all see it.
Yep.
Okay. So when we came into analyze an award. That what they want to be able to do is to print one spreadsheet that's going to have all of these suppliers on it, but it's going to show their line items and not just grand totals.
Okay. So go into
So
the
went into
scenarios.
scenarios.
Right. Create a new scenario. Actually, can you close? Yeah, X out of this. Let me see if the proposal awarded. Can you go down to the proposals awarded link under? Yeah, right to the right of that.
Right here.
Yeah. Let's see.
Excuse me, our
What do
meeting
we-
is set to in 10 minutes for the recording. So we're gonna have to jump back on here. I mean,
What's going on?
You remember
Our
how it
meeting.
closed us out
Oh, it
last
kicked
time?
us out.
Yeah.
yeah, so they want all these recorded. So this is,
Right.
I mean, because I don't have a plan that will allow me to record an hour.
Right. So here we have Vulcan Construction Materials. We have the unit price, the delivery date, and the amount
Mhm.
for line 1 and line 2. The next one is LLC copy. And then we have
Mhm.
Lux Stone. So those are the
Right.
3 vendors.
For lot 1.
Okay, and then there lot 2 is is there you go. There's lot 2.
And then this is
And then
lot
we have lot
3.
3. And then
Right.
is there a 4th one? And then if you click,
No,
okay. And if you click the print from the top right, let's see what it would actually
right
look
here.
like. Yeah. Let's see what it'll look like if it'll lay it out. So we have
Yeah,
lot
they are
1.
giving it the line items.
Yep. And then there's
And
lot
it's
2.
and it's broken up by the
By that-
supplier.
Right.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Show them and see what, see what they think.
Yeah, but the question was like we're going to say, and this was also the one. How do I get back to the project? Right here. I think
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah. So the question was, let's say that they wanted to award just this line item in that lot.
Mhm.
Because they realized that even though they were the lowest bid for line item 2, they realized that they bid it on the amount that they put in was incorrect.
Okay.
So they want to make an award just on this line item. How would they do that?
So they would have,
Because when we go back to the,
yeah, you won't be able to do it from there because it'll all
Right.
be total.
right,
So you'd have to create a scenario where you're going to do it by line.
so I have to create a scenario
New scenario.
and then
save-
put by line.
yeah, by line.
Okay.
And then save and close. Okay, and then let's click on the new scenario.
Okay.
And then we'll enter in the information.
Which
who-
mean
It's the quantity
I just-
USD had to drop. So we can pick.
So for USD, what are we putting there?
Why does that feel? Because USD, just put USD. Now I want to see what it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just leave it as that because it should be dollar.
Because see,
Look at the
this is
mistake. Invalid decimal.
so they want an amount there.
Yeah, that's what it's. So the USD amount. That's annoying. So put in, put in the quantity. The amount is there. The unit price is 100.
So what happens if we put in
Yeah.
150? Nope, it won't take that either.
All right. Yeah, Tracy, we looked at this and this was working fine. So just may have to revisit it again. So can I use this one?
You sure
Felicia?
can.
Okay.
You want me to? Well, can't you log in and as?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Okay. Good.
No, I'll be able to get in and play around with that. So, and I'll get with Tracy so we can both look at it because we've tested that before doing it by, because not everybody's gonna do it by total. So, let's see.
Yeah, Felicia, we played with this too for a little bit.
Yeah, but we
so-
didn't play with. I mean, every time we did it, Tracy, we awarded the whole lot. We like with
Mhm.
this one, if we want to go in and award the whole lot and it's 2 items in the lot, we can do that. What they want to be able to do is not award the whole lot, but to go in and just award one line in the
Right.
lot.
Right.
And, when you go back over here to the award tab, you awarding everything that's in the proposal. It doesn't
Right.
give you the option, to
Mhm.
open up the proposal and award just what you want to award.
Right. So you have to break it down and do it by scenario.
Mhm.
So, but
So
But
I
I don't,
copy
I don't,
this.
I don't see that award button anywhere else. When I, was testing with them, I went, before I got on there with them, because I wanted to see if I can find it before I got on there to test.
right.
But I don't see where you can award. The only place that this award icon is on this proposal right here. And then you'll have it here too, but it's nothing for you to actually,
Yeah. On this,
select.
Once you,
if
But
you go
once you
back to the
create the
scenarios,
scenario.
yeah, you have to create and finish the scenario. And then if you see at the top, there's a confirm award button.
Yeah,
So once you fill in everything in, you can do it that way. So the top right, there's that green confirm button.
I'll copy the solicitation, Felicia, and then you can test this one.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I'll jump. Yeah.
And this is okay, since we have it on this one too, this is also the one that you all received emails about, Tracy. This is the one that we went in and revisited, used that revisit button. And as you can see, when we did that, it kept round 1 in draft. It didn't close out round 1. It still allowed us to, publish round 2, but for some reason, this round 1 was stuck in draft.
I'd rather just do a whole new test. It's hard for me to see what they did and to understand what they did.
Oh, and maybe I do because I was with them when they did it. So I know what happened.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a look at that one. So that is BPM 111134.
And we did confirm that they wouldn't have that revisit step button.
Yes, I did. Yeah, they are aware of that now.
Okay.
Yeah, so they won't even have that.
And I was telling them, because I knew it was like, well, why would they put it on there if we didn't need it? And I said, well, when we first rolled it out, we wanted to see all of our options. I said, but then we realized, what do we need a revisit step button here when we can just go back over here and click on whatever step we want to revisit?
Right.
So that seemed to work. They accepted that.
Yep. That's what all that designing for the last however long we've been doing it is for. Is once you get in there, then you really need to figure out what exactly you need and what you don't. So revisit step and open, being able to reopen your solicitations.
Right.
That's some of that we needed to take away and only allow admins to have that ability. Because we have other data fixes like, I was out, and something closed while I was out. Can we reopen or something like that, or extend it? We've had quite a few of those solicitations. Or
there was another question too, Tracy, and I couldn't remember this, but I know that we had talked about it. Where in this, when we're creating the project, do we say that we're going to actually award by lot and not line item? Do you all know where that's at?
How you're going to award?
Yeah, I don't think we have that.
Because you have in Quick Quote now, you can have a grand total award.
Right.
You can award by a lot, or you can award by line item.
Mm-hmm.
So where is that in this system?
In sourcing and contracting, you can determine that when you're doing the evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can pick.
Yeah,
you can pick and choose which, if you're going to do it by lot or by line. So here
I didn't see it.
It's open for, but there's no set way to do it. Like there's no action. I mean, the scenarios will build a scenario of how you can award but you have to pick how you're going to do it. So there is no real lot line have to, award that way.
or a field that identifies that. It's no field that you check on to say that.
Right. But the only, I guess, concern I would have then is the supplier that's placing a bid